Alright guys, so welcome back to this episode. So today it's gonna be another really short episode, but yeah, it's Christmas. I hope you all had a nice Christmas, have a nice Christmas, whatever. But yeah, let's just start. So the first thing is more of an informative thing. I'm just gonna show it by going into my comment module. And we're gonna look at this. This for I, V in pairs do. This loop. This pairs thing can be removed. I think I already said this in episodes before, but everything that pairs or I pairs is not needed anymore for Lua U, the scripting language that we use here all the time. It's not needed anymore. It's now choosing automatically if it should use pairs or I pairs, and that's actually better than using pairs or I pairs. So if you see any code that still has pairs or I pairs, you can just remove it. That was just general information. So now I wanna add another thing, and that is for the sounds module. Yeah, we can add actually like a time. So after the parent, I'm gonna add a new variable, and that is time. And then down here we can do time or 5. So what is this gonna do? That when we, let's say, use this sound module like in hit servers, here we can now add a custom time when we want our sound to be destroyed. So now it would be destroyed after 2 seconds and not 5 seconds. That's just a small add-on. But yeah, if you leave this away, it's just gonna use this 5. This where we do or 5. Because if time is nil, so you put nothing here, it's just gonna use this. Okay, and now we are gonna do one last thing. And that is, because someone mentioned this on Discord, which I didn't really think about, but if something is behind a wall, like this. If a player or a dummy or whatever is behind the wall, we can still hit him. I'm just gonna take the red here. And we can just normally hit them if they're behind the wall. And that's kind of a problem. So we're gonna fix that now. For this, I'm gonna open our helpful module, and we're gonna add a new function here. And that function is gonna be our function module dot check for wall. Okay, so this is our check for wall function. And we want to get, we want to have a position 1, position 2, and let's say an ignore table. That is for the raycast, because we are gonna send the raycast from the one position to the other. So local direction equals to in brackets, in normal brackets, position 1 minus position 2 dot unit times position 2 minus position 1 dot magnitude. So this is what the variable says. We are just calculating the direction the raycast needs to take. Let's say it like this. So if I'm staying here, the raycast is gonna be directly sent from my position to this position. Yes. So then just let's create a new raycast params. So local raycast params equals to raycast params.new. Then let's do raycast params dot filter type. Let's do enum dot raycast filter type dot exclude, and then raycast params dot filter descendants instances equals to ignore table. Oh, ignore. Ignore, like this. Then we're actually gonna send the raycast, so local result. So local results equals to workspace raycast, then our position 1, then our direction, and our raycast params. This is all our request requires. Then we can do if result, then return end, return true end. But if not, then it's just gonna return false. So if we hit something with the raycast, we are gonna return true. If we didn't hit anything, we are gonna return false. And now we can actually use this down here. Now check for status, and we can just do local, if module dot check for all, then our character dot human attribute part dot position. So that's our position 1. Our position 2 is our enemy character. And for the raycast params, we're gonna do squarely brackets. So we have a table, and then we can just do character and enemy character. So I want to exclude those two from the raycast. And if this is true, so if this returns true, we're gonna stop this. So let's see if this works now. Let's check. Okay, normal attacks still work fine. Let's check if this. Okay, it didn't work. So what did I do wrong? Oh, okay, it was a simple mistake here. I want to do position 2 here first, like here. Simple, dumb spelling mistake. But this should fix it now, hopefully. Let's see. Yep, okay. Good. And then this works normally now. And we can still hit them normally. But yeah, this was all. If you find any bugs with that, or anything that I can improve, you can write it down in the comments. You can join also the Discord to maybe suggest other ideas that I can add. I mean, I have some stuff. But yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day. Maybe even have a great Christmas if I still upload it in time. I probably don't. But yeah. See you next episode. Bye bye.